Next matchup, Browns-Ravens. And this is the delivery of the week. It's brought to you by Hungry Howies Flavor Crust Pizza. That's the official pizza of Cash the Ticket. Browns -2.5 at home against the Ravens.
Browns.
Ravens.
Make your case, I guess.
This is our friendship fork in the road.
What's the problem?
You love the Browns. I love the Ravens. This goes back to the start of the season.
The Browns.
You bet them every week.
Well, they owed me money. I had to bet them last week, and they smashed the Titans.
You know what they did? They gave you your return.
At what point do you begin to leave your you know what this is, Evan? This is logo bias. Let me give you an example. Betting the Browns has a stigma. If Jim says, hey, I'm going to bet a home team with the best defense in football, and I'm only laying 2.5 divisional game, that sounds acceptable. But when you say it's the Browns, nah. It's the same principle. If Jim, now in another life, let's say Jim goes, I went out on a date the other night. She's a CPA. It went very well. No problem. Good for you, Jimmy. But again, if Jimmy goes, yeah, I went to Vegas and banged 2 hookers and laying 2.5, you go, Jim, your life's in a bad place here. That's betting the Browns. There's a stigma to betting the Browns. But they got the best defense in football. Lamar, again, when he was needed in a real football game, showed his ass. Ravens are all kinds of banged up. Why am I wrong taking the Browns -2.5?
Ravens getting healthier up front. Stanley and the center Linderbaum practicing this week. And if you're practicing Wednesday, I assume you're playing on Sunday. That's big against the Browns defense, getting 2 offensive linemen back. Lamar as an underdog. 12-2 against the spread in his last 14. And I'll do you one better. Against the Browns, 5-1 straight up in his last 6. The one loss, he got hurt in the first half, and it was a 2-point final. I'm getting 2.5. I'm taking the Ravens.
I have to remind myself that the Lamar...
And it's the Costa lock.
Oh, now I'm staying with the Browns. Done. Oh, the fact that you Costa locked it, you have no shot of winning now. Oh, yeah. No, I'm staying with the Browns. 2.5.
But you were about to pivot out of it. Can you go back to that for me?
Can't do it. I can't. You just, you pushed me out, and then you took me back, and then you pushed me out again.
I'm sorry to interrupt, buddy. Go back. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say I had to talk myself out of the underdog stats because that isn't the Browns team that's here now.
Right.
And I thought they stabilized last week. I thought Watson was good. Not very good. Good. And defensively, this is just Myles Garrett could be the best single player in football right now, the way he's playing.
Which is why I think it's big if Stanley's back and
they got a front to do this. I'm going to stay. I'll stay with the Browns. I know what you're doing. You have every right by trend. Just, you know what? Let me die. Just let me die laying on the floor in a puddle of Bears losing tickets and Browns losing. Just let me die.